And welcome back to Birkanix Garage in a new vlog. I'm Gilles, in case you didn't know. And this week is going to be pretty good. Rob is coming back so that we can sort out the titanium pipe for the rear of the exhaust, and obviously doing the little tweak to the diffuser I wanted. And on Thursday, the Audi S3 is finally getting some Michelin Pilot Sport 4 or something like that. You've got some new plate coming. Yeah, you know, it's going to be good. And you're going to see plenty of cars as well on this one, because I did a bit of car spotting while I was waiting to get the tire change on Thursday. Alright, so you can see we've been working in here. We are not quite done. So what we've done is you can see the stainless pipe is here. Basically the titanium pipe has been done and is currently on the car. It's not fully finished, but we will obviously have an episode coming on the pipe. And then at the weekend, because Rob had a bit of metal in his eye, because you know he's always wearing his safety gears and stuff like that, but sometimes no, I'm kidding, he never wear any bloody safety gear. So there we go, the old girl is sitting here waiting to be picked up to get some new tires, and he's got plenty of looks over that. And I've also heard a few people saying, ooh, what did you attach at the end of that Audi? It was a nice Audi. Bound to happen, but you know, all fun. So now I'm going to have to keep myself busy. So I'm going to walk around the industrial estate, look at cars and stuff. Look at this one. Nice WRC plate. Yeah, and in this estate there is a name you should know, just around the corner actually. Alright, so you'll have to let me know in the comment if you know those names or not. But in your the Atlantis office one, 621 should ring a bell. So easy. Well, I have no idea if it's named after him or not, but the guy from 621 is Adam Iwell, so I don't know, maybe it's his building. We'll go check out the lovely Suzuki's, you know, everybody's favorite sports car. Actually the Suzuki Swift Sport one is supposed to be sort of nippy for what they are, but yeah, look at this gorgeous looking car. Ooh, ooh, oh, that's not right, that's not a Suzuki. Leaving LLF sticker on the side. Lovely. Audi wheels. Proper functional splitter. Definitely a built not bought, but very nice. I like it. Tasteful. Check out this Rover, guys. One of 14. I just chatted with the owner. He actually used it as a daily. Very cool. Can't really have more British than Rover as well, isn't it? Oh, and look, obviously they have some Graves Motorsport here, so you've got racing cars as well. Look at that BMW, man, lovely. caliper setup at the rear. It will need a bit of TLC. And look at that bad boy. The cars are actually at the top. Really sweet setup. And really cool. Plenty of cars there. Those guys do a lot of racing. You got at least few numbers. But look at that sweet trailer. Those things are so impressive. You can see the Mini at the top. So cool. RS3 over there. But yeah, very cool. I know I'm old, but you know, I love to be able to afford going into motorsport. Definitely going to look in the future. You know, you've got that new one, Bad Obsession Motorsport or whatever, they've done the race. That's not too bad. Like for $7,000 you can have the car and everything you need. Yeah, little RS3. Good metal grey, I believe, isn't it? Looks a bit mild though. That one, nothing special, but got some interesting wheels on it. As you can see, not your everyday wheel. Another VRS, nicely wrapped, very cool. I don't know if you can tell, got a deadly sticker. Very nice. Zip tied for the red plate like on mine, and zip tied for the bumper too. Very cool. Yeah, very nice. Oh, I think that's a bit of a chrome wrap, isn't it? Oh, and I thought I was bad with my front wheel. Look at that. Somebody is driving that car properly. Nice. I like that. Sometimes if the car is too pristine and it's a performance car, does it really get hammered? You know, our people are that good that they never try to take the corner very tight and end up scratching their wheel. I don't know. Maybe I'm making excuses for myself. Dual motor. So it's got 2 shifts in black. I'm not a big fan of them personally, but it's still a nice car, I guess. Look at this beauty. Look at the edge plate as well. Mod. Perfect. Absolutely gorgeous, man. As you know, I'm not a big two-wheeler guy, but this is gorgeous.
You okay, sir?
Yeah, sorry, just admiring.
Oh.
That's all, sorry. Lovely MK1. With a proper cage in it. Lovely. And over there we got a Type R. Very nice as well. You know what, when those one came out, didn't like the shape. Absolutely love them now. Wouldn't mind one. Oh, look. Even the Yaris got some pretty sweet wheels on that. Yeah, man. Custom wheels in there as well. Nice. Love England for that. You know, in France you'll be like French car everywhere. In England you don't have to drive far or walk around far to actually see cool stuff, you know. Don't get me wrong, they modify car in France and you know, you've got people loving their fast car and stuff, but it's definitely not like here. To start with, the second-hand market is just like, you know, here because everybody buy on lease. You've got plenty of like second-hand car all the time, which means the value drops quite a bit. So we can actually have access to, you know, cool car, second-hand for reasonable cheap. Where in France it'd be, you know, crazy. Sometimes a car that is worth like barely $1,000 here will be worth 5 or 6 in France, you know. Sometimes with more mileage on in more state as well, but so you know, big advantage being in Britain for that. Oh yeah. Old Beamer. Somebody's doing some recording too. Very nice. Oh, look at that gear shift, man. Gorgeous. I hope you can see it, but yeah, absolutely stunning. Classic Lotus Elise. Very nice. See, that's what proper diffuser look like. My new tire slips more. I should be careful. I bought 4 tires in the boat, as you can see. I'm going to drop those at the garage. There we go. Michelin tire on. Pilote Sport 4. So. On all 4 corners, so obviously we are going to do an R260 video very soon, and if you haven't seen on Instagram, we are off to the drag strip on the 16th of May. That's the old tire. We actually kept them because Rob might want them, but there is one that is a bit shagged. I mean, that one's fine. I'm not going to clutter the garage again. This I'm going to take home, leave the tire there, but yeah, Rob will pick them up soon. It's coming on Friday. Was it this one that was shagged? Nah, that one's alright as well. That's another stuff I need to do before going to the drag strip, is put this stuff back on. As you can see, the car has been scrapping because this is shot. I was going to buy an aluminium one, but I might just get Rob to do one because we want to do the whole body of the car flat with aluminium, so that even the side skirt and the splitter at the front are actually functional. Because obviously we're not going to do a functional diffuser on everything else, just looks. See that one? Bit check there. You still have plenty here and here and here, but yeah, this one. That's what happened when you don't secure the tires, because one was rolling. I've got tire mark on the back of my seat. Not easy to happen, does it? Trying a new path today. This is bird watching. I brought you in one of the vlog. Sorry, the bloody wind decided to get up, obviously. But it's great for a bird songs and bird watching, obviously. Somebody raping it in the background. What do you see? Huh? What's in there? What do you find? It's funny because she always acts like she just saw something, you know. She knows there is something there, and she just thinks she never found anything. Keep her busy though. That's the main thing. Ah, did you see the drone passing over? I was wondering, fucking hell, what was that sound? Yeah, see? Nearly crashed into a bird. Must have a good range. That was the drone. That just sounds like a giant bee. I don't know if I captured it, but it nearly crashed into a seagull. Shame the seagull didn't rip it and make some good footage. I have no idea what she's after. But she's been bouncing seriously. Didn't catch it? Look at those jump. Come on then, puppy. Whatever it was, you've got food at home and it's probably small, so leave it alone. Eh? Was it fun though? Was it fun? I think somebody likes the new walk. You know, I think because it's even more secluded. You know, wild animals come out a lot more. See, that's it again. But anyway, you know, I still need to go home at some point. And I can't just stay out wait for her to have all her fun. Although it will be nice. Lovely day, even though it's like, what, 8 p.m. or whatever. But yeah, very nice. I think the seagull got shagged. Because, yeah. You know, looks like a carnage, doesn't it?